What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who is hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll try to get it through the air, using his feet to buy time. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. So Arkansas's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports. And when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent.
It's a seam wide open. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll pull it on the read. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Got it behind the line. It's awesome. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Red pass hits complete. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Berry. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the back. Pushed his way ahead, really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to to this senior defender. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Finds his man, it's Berry. There he goes! There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Quick completion on the out route. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. It's a running room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Ohio State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here and throw in the towel. Stop this fight. They're trailing by 13 to Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against a wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Jefferson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Acker. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49. The Gamecocks are on the move. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Power football with the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. He breaks the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Man. On the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Base 27, John.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. And the Razorbacks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Allen. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Handoff from the gun. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Razorbacks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Got it looking for the 1st down. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes fine. There he goes! And that's a live ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, they go back to the option play, and now this is the 2nd time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You can tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds.
Pace, 27, jump.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a hit. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. And the Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And this offense runs the option. They didn't need the option. The quarterback does a great job understanding that what the defense is trying to do. He's got space. He takes it. Why pitch it when I don't have to? Makes the big, long, explosive touchdown play for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run.
South Carolina, 0.
And he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Jefferson. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the right. Shows him the stiff arm. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Defense wants to bring the heat. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Coming up, 4th down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Finds his way for 3 out.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll try it over the left side. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be knocked down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. looking for a first. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 8 over UCLA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And his first pass is incomplete. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Wants to return it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go. Makes a grab past the marker. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page, and they were there.
Quickly to the tight end. Wide open spaces. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without... And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner will be dragged down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Here's the handoff. Turning it on! He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Razorbacks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and goal. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
And those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me, or you, Reese, which not necessarily a bad thing.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on 1st down. There's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, a tacker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, here comes the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Goes to the knee, and that will wrap it up, and their magical season continues. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.